This is the Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse adventures from the first wave of the Build-A-Figure MacAdam wave. We've got the Deluxe Optimus Prime. I picked up this figure at my local Toy Kingdom store at a clearance markdown price of $16. Originally, it was selling for $34. Can you believe it? What a ridiculous price. It's as expensive as a regular Voyager class figure. I don't know why they priced it so expensive, but one of the very first figures released in the deluxe line. Here's the rest of the assortment. Not entirely sure why I decided to pick this one up, but it is an Optimus Prime figure. I hope it's not too disappointing. Let's get him out of packaging. And here is Optimus Prime out of packaging, and you know, I'm laughing because I know all of you are going to expect me to say this is a load of crap, but this is actually a very good figure. I'm not kidding. I'm not being sarcastic or anything like that. I actually enjoyed this figure. It has great quality plastic. It's nothing like the RC plastic. It's perhaps as light as the RC, but I feel it's so premium. The toughness, hardness of the plastic, even the color that they used for the plastic, it feels so premium. Articulation is amazing. There's basic enough, just the what's required, at least bare minimum articulation. For a deluxe class figure, this guy has it. The sculpt, it's absolutely fantastic. Transformation is a lot of fun. It's not It's not so much like a chore that you're gonna hate doing it. My only gripe is you can clearly see right here on the pegs on the inner legs or inner thighs, there's stress marks already going on there because these are pegs of doom. I'll demonstrate that later, but other than that, it's actually a lot of fun. Look at this head sculpt. Very, very nice anime-ish animated looking Optimus Prime. Could have used some lighter shade of blue for the eyes, but other than that, it's great. If you open up this chest cavity, if you do so, there is a matrix of leadership, and he does come with some blast effects. Light our darkest hour, or just plain blasting away at Decepticons. How does this thing work? Okay. That's great. Amazing. Okay, he comes with this G1-ish cartoony type of blaster. You can have him hold like this. And of course, obviously, you can plug in that same blast effect. And you can blast away at Decepticons. Megatron! We will stop you no matter the cost. Yeah, you can peg the gun at the back right there to store it. Now, let's talk about articulation for this figure, because I thought that was amazing as well. Starting with the head, he's got a ball-jointed neck that allows, the way they cut that head sculpt, you can actually make him look up, like 90 degrees upward. It's not part of transformation or anything. They just put that there so you can have him like in a flight pose or in a lunging pose. And this is, I think, for all sense of purposes, I mean, should be the bare minimum of articulation for a deluxe class figure. Ball jointed neck that allows you to move the figure's head up like that. A waist swivel. You got shoulders go in and out, forward and backward. Bicep swivel, hinge elbows, wrists go in and out and swivel. Hips, you do the splits a little bit, forward and backward, thigh swivel, hinge knees, some ankle rockers, and some toe articulation because of transformation. Those are the bare minimum requirements for any deluxe class figure in terms of articulation, and this guy ticks off all the boxes for that. The great sculpt, great articulation. I'll show you the transformation later. Quality, good quality plastic, amazing colors. I was literally looking for something to nitpick with this figure. I couldn't find any. Well, some kibble hanging here and there, but even so, I mean, I thought that kibble added character to this guy. It makes him a lot beefier. it's very difficult to hate this figure. Now, for some size comparisons, I'm sure you're curious at how big he is. He's a small deluxe class. This is a Voyager class, Earthrise or Siege Optimus Prime. And then we've got the core class, which is basically just Legend scale. So he's a pretty decent sized Optimus Prime, deluxe class figure. Transformation. Okay, here we go. First thing you want to do, you want to fold down that head all the way down like that. Now, once you've done that, it is literally impossible to get it out because there's a peg right here that you have to push all the way. I mean, break a nail and do that. I find it helpful if you use the guns port. I mean, to just lever it, use it as a lever, and just, oh man, it'll scratch the barrel a little bit, but that's fine. And then you can do that and fold that head out, but it is difficult to do, to say the least. Okay, fold this flap down like that, and it kind of tabs in, not really. Okay, and then transform him the usual classic Optimus Prime transformation. You got to make that sound too. It helps. Okay, rotate that waist, fold out these pieces right here and tab them in. Fold those arms this way, and then that clunky kibble folds out this way. Same with this one. Fold out this way, and then that waist piece is going to untab and fold all the way back. Go ahead and form the front part of the cab right there. Okay, looking good. Just straighten out these ball joints. Okay, and then the pegs of doom. Tab them together. I don't know how to do this properly because, okay, they're easy to tab in, but they're not so easy to, like, how do you, I think I'm gonna break them. Oh my God, more stress marks. You see that? More stress marks. So you do this one too many times, over time it's going to break. I think, if at all, that's what they need to improve on this Optimus Prime figure. Those tabs of doom, pegs of doom. They didn't have to do that. They could have done something else, like circular pegs or thicker pegs. I don't know. But they could have easily addressed that, and they kind of scrimped on that. That's probably one big issue I have, or one big small issue I have. Okay, tab in those forearms right there onto the thighs, and then these tabs right here, they're gonna slot in through the gas tanks, just like that. And there you go. There is Optimus Prime in his semi alt mode. Gun. Oh, I love this. The gun actually conceals very nicely right here. If you can just squeeze that barrel through there and peg in that handle, the gun handle right there, and then that thin tab right there is going to slot in right there. There you go. The gun is neatly concealed on the back. It doesn't stick out like most Optimus Prime figures. Like the gun barrel is right here sticking out. So I thought that was great. And then obviously you can put the blast effect here, although that's really not where the exhaust guide comes out here. But you know, he must have had an Energon NOS somewhere there. And yeah, it's a solid looking alt mode. It rolls nicely, wonderfully. All it needs is really a trailer, and I hoped they could address that peg of doom. But other than that, absolutely loving, really, really loving this figure. Transformation is one of the best ones I've seen. Wow, there's nothing to complain about. Very, very little to complain about for this figure. If you want my recommendation, I wouldn't recommend it at regular retail price, especially here in Manila. It's retailed originally for $34, but at the current markdown price of $16, I say it's worth it. If you have to pick up one figure from this wave of Build-A-Figure Cyberverse Adventures Deluxe class figures, Optimus Prime should be the first one you pick up, because I know a lot of kids, a lot of collectors are going to be after Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. So if you're a big Optimus Prime fan like I am, this is the first one you want to pick up, and I certainly think it is worth it. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10. Absolutely blown away with this figure. Did not expect to enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this Cyberverse Deluxe Optimus Prime. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.